Hello guys, hopefully you will be fine. Very welcome to the third lecture of A-frame virtual reality applications design. Today I will discuss with you about the basic structure of the code, that how we can do the coding. For this purpose, first of all, we have to go to aframe.io that I already discussed with you, that we can type aframe.io and we can open it aframe. And then from this option, you will see here get started. From here, you can start it. So click on get started. You will get an option. And here you can see the introduction. From here, you can see that A-Frame has given you an option that you can remix the example using glitch. As I already told you that there is no need to install any, you can say IDE. You can just start from glitch.com, your A-frame coding, and for this purpose, you can just go to tab and you can type here A-frame .io, and you can write here glitch.com and then tilde A-frame. A-frame. And then you can get here direct coding mechanism where you can code. However, are going back to aframe.io. Here you can see that they have given a complete explanation of the code, and further you can see that the code has been started with HTML tag, and then there are you are looking head tags, and between these head tags we have included A-frame library. You can see that this is https aframe.io, and there is mentioned the release, and then you can see that we are using with .js extension. So it has been written between script, and we should write it behind or before a scene. You are looking here that we have started a scene, and this is the a scene where we will write the whole code. Right now you're looking a box, a sphere, a cylinder, a plan. What are these things? Basically these are the primitives, and for this purpose, if you want to learn, and I will suggest you that you should study these primitives in detail. For this purpose, you can go to the left pane of the A-frame website. You can look here an option primitives, and you can study these primitives. That you can see that a box, a camera, a circle. For example, if we just click on the a box, you can study about a box. The box primitive creates shapes such as boxes, cubes, or walls. And here you can see that the properties of the a box have been given here as well. Basically, a box is an entity, and color, depth are the components, and these whole things are making the components. You can say system. So we can say that basically it is a ECS. As I already discussed you in last class about ECS, that ECS is entity component system, which is the basics of A-frame technology. So it gives you freedom in coding, and you can do coding in layers. Now here you can see, you can study about a box, and you can see here the attributes. Different attributes have been given here. For example, color, your depth, your fog, your height, and your normal map, and then width, wireframe. So you can just see all of these attributes which have been given here, and how you will use them. I'm just going to start in the front of you some basics code where we will see that how we can use these primitives. Further, then you can see a camera. A camera is a very important primitive which give you an option that you can set the scene options in your game or in your virtual reality application. For example, there are three cameras: first person, second person, and third person. Might be you have seen when you play the games, or in during using during virtual applications, you look like that you are driving a car and you are looking outside of the screen of the car. Then it is first person. If you're looking someone, or if you're looking for example a robot which is fighting on your behalf, then it is you can see a third person. So basically, you can set different cameras using a camera primitive. For example, here how you can include that, you can see that again it has been written between the two tags, that is a scene. As I already discussed with you that you have to write or include your A frame library between scripts HTML tag, and then you can do the primitives coding between two tags, those are a scene tags. So you can see in the same way a circle, a cone, a cube map, a cursor. Using a cursor, you can set the cursor in your virtuality application, and then you can click on something. You can drag and drop using this cursor. Now here you can see a image. You can include image in your virtual application. For example, here you can see this primitive has a source. Source can be a URL, or you can give from your local server as well, from your local machine as well. So it depends on you. The A light, you can set a light option in your coding environment in your virtual application, and then here is the A link, here is the A plan. If you want to set the floor of your virtual application or virtual environment, where you can see a plane, then you can include the a sky. For example, this a sky will give you an option. You can set the sky in your virtual application, and then a sound, which will help you in building your or setting your different sounds in your application. So there are so many different primitives which you can use. For example, here you can see a torus, a text, tetrahedron, a sphere, and then another important is a video. You can include a video. For example, you want to develop some sort of a education application, or you can want to set some sort of a virtual showroom where you have to show your customers some sort of videos of your products. Then you can use this primitive to show the videos. So you can see here this option as well. So now we are going to start some sort of basics coding. So let's start today. We will see that how we can do some sort of basic coding, how we can do this one thing. For example, here it was the introduction, and then you can type here, for example, docs, and then I will discuss with you. Let's see here the examples. I can click, for example, if you want to do some sort of experiments with basic coding, then I love some sort of, for example, anime UI. You can just see here, and then you can click on it. You can start it, get started. Here you can see that we have a A-frame school. A-frame school give you complete examples, and then help you opening your glitch.com from this A-frame website. You can just go there, you can start your coding. You just click on A-frame school, and then A-frame school will be open. It will give you complete tutorials. Here you can see this option. Click on it. You are just reading it, that what is the prologue, and navigate how you can uh, use the glitch. The school will give you step-by-step exercises to help you jump into WebVR. The school has different sections. For example, you can see that left arrow and right arrow, which will help you going left and right, but also subsections going up and down. Here you can see that you can go down, you can read about resources. For example, skim through the docs and FAQ. You have already see these options. The last class I discussed with you about docs. You can help from the peeps on Slack. You can ask them any help. As I discussed, you Slack is a community software where you can manage your application, you can manage your teams, you can exchange your ideas with each other, you can share your ideas with each other, and then you can develop some sort of a project there as well. Ask questions on Stack Overflow. So these are the options. Then go to the further on the left side. Here you can see that the school uses glitch as your learning and development environment for A-frame. So they have given you some examples like glitch lets you code in the browser without having to set anything up. Glitch lets you remix project. So they have given here options that what you can do with glitch. You can write study, you can go to down as well. Here you can see that they have given some sort of a basic first code that you can remix the A-frame starter glitch. It depends on you. If you want to just click on it, you can go to the glitch and you can remix your own. Then we go the left side. Here from this I will start some sort of coding for you, and then this is the basic. Start with the hello web VR. Just go to down, using left right button and then down button. Now you can click on the remix. You will see that here is an option, uh, A-frame, school position, interactive workshop and lessons for learning, A-frame VR and web VR. You can just click on the view source, which gives you runtime IDE where you can develop your code, where you can test your code, where you can run your code, and then you can see that is there any error, and then you can see the results. Here you will see there is a right pane and there is a center body and then right left pane as well. Here you can see index.html. Just click on it and then you can just see here uh, the whole code. If you want to edit this code, then here on the right top corner you are looking remix to edit. Just click on it. That is great. So now you are looking here some sort of a code as well. So you are looking that here is the HTML code, and the HTML code has been closed. Then you're looking head, and then you are looking title, the name you are going to give your application, hello web VR, and then there's the meta name, description, content, hello web VR and A-frame. This one has been given, and then you can looking script uh, tag. You are looking at, as I already discussed with you, that here we will include aframe.io, and then you are looking here a scene and a scene. These are different primitives which have been given here, and then here it is given body in HTML. Okay, fine. We were just looking on the beginning of the code, that how we can start. We have just reached here after clicking on remix, and then we can see that we have a index HTML on the left pane, and center is the total code, and the right side we can see the result of the code. You can just see here that there are three primitives: a box, a circle, and a cylinder. Just you can see that here a box, which is entity as well, has different components. For example, position, rotation, and a color. uh, Basically position point 1 is x-axis, 0.5 is y-axis, and -3 is the z-axis. And whereas the rotation is telling you about the rotation of your primitive. For example, if you just want to change its x-axis, then you can just click on this, and then you can edit it. For example, I'm going to write here -2. Then you can see that it has changed its position. And if I would just want to change the y, then I can write here the 6, and then say that y had been changed. And if I just click on z, and then I can change it, then I can write here -4. So just you can see that x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Y is giving just height from your plane, because if you just see this green color, then it is basically your A plane. Just see here this fourth primitive A plane. Uh, you can see the position is the 0 0 -4. You can change its position as well. For example, 0, then you can write here 1, then you will just see that it has been changed according to its x-axis. In the same way, you can change its rotation. For example, instead of 90, you can give it a 45 rotation. So this is the 45 rotation. Just you can see here that it's on the rotation of 45, and it's just the width is the 4. I can change it to the 5, and then you can change the height as well. In the same way, you can do the same experiments with the color as well. You are looking here the different colors, values, for example, hash 4cc 3d9. There is no need to remember them. You can just write here, for example, blue as well, so it will change its color from the previous color to the blue one. So there is no need to just remember these color codes or schemes. You can write by yourself. In the same way, we can do experiments with a sphere, a cylinder. We can place your position from a sphere on the cylinder. I can just place cylinder on the sphere, or I can change the position between a box and a cylinder. So it depends on me. So you can do small experiments with this your code. So as a small exercise, I would suggest you that you do some sort of experiments with this code, and then you can have some sort of basic expertise that we can how we can add some sort of basic primitives. For example, if you just want to add another box, you can, instead of writing new box, you can just control C, and then you can enter, and then you can write it control V. Then you can see that right now you have two boxes, but the problem is that why you are not able to see the other box as well. So just change its position. For example, instead you can give the position 0.8, then you can see that the new box as well. For example, if it's -4, then you just give it -5. Then just you can see that this one is the other box as well. You can change its color from blue to red, then it will be more clear. Here is the red. So here is, you can see that this one is the red. So you can do lot of experiments. So in the next exercise, you should do all of these experiments at your home, because you know that practice make a man perfect. So do lot of practices with them, do experiments with them, add different sphere, add cylinders, and then you check that what are the changes, how it looks like. Because if you want to make a virtual reality application, you have to be very good in playing with basic primitives. So if you want to just change this code that you have just done, then you can click on the remix. So it will remix the code, it will update the previous code, and your new code will be available, and your new virtual reality application will be in the position to show someone or to share with the person who can open it in their Oculus or some other VR headset. Here you are looking a V, this sign. This is basically a VR sign. You just click it, you will go to the VR mode. So you can just see here that this is a VR mode. You are just exploring the things. You're looking up and down. So this will be some sort of a virtual reality environment where we can develop our basic things. So for today's lecture, I'm going to stop here. And I hope that you will do some sort of practical things with this first code, which will help you in doing some complex coding in the future. Thank you. Take care and see you. Bye.